A behind-the-scenes pass to the strategies, stories, and secrets shared by the experts she calls friends.
I had 2 heart attacks and a quadruple bypass. And by the end of 2018, I had my credit card taken, my checking account canceled, and my car repoed all in one shot. And I was flat broke. So at that point, I had to rebuild my career, rebuild my life, and get back on top where I needed to be.
Why was it so important for you to have a plan before you transitioned?
Well, basically what it came down to is I was making about 45 grand a year, which again, you figure for 2005, I was decent money. Wasn't gonna, wasn't millionaire status in any way, shape, or form, but it was good money. But we also realized that if I was going to do real estate full time, we had to be ready for the highs and lows. We didn't know what was going to happen, if I was going to be, as successful or at least make what I was making when I left the chemical plant. So the thought process was, and I preach this to everybody, if you have no debt, then you can make things happen a lot easier, a lot quicker, and a lot cheaper. So at the time we had, standard married life, 2 car payments, the whole 9 yards. So we paid all of that off. Again, we had a 3-year plan. We got it done in 2. So that way, at worst case scenario, if I only made 15, 20 grand, between what my wife was making, we could at least cover the mortgage, pay the small bills that we had, and survive. Wouldn't have been living great, but at least we could have been able to do it. And it came down to, okay, do you want me coming home after a 12-hour shift grumpy, or do you want me at least happy knowing that I'm working as hard as I can to get us back to our former spot?
So, being a new real estate agent, if you were to poof magic wand and you could tell yourself 3 different tips or tricks that would have made things so much easier for you, what would the magic wand have said?
The first one would have been that coaching is essential across the board. My first broker wasn't much of a real estate agent at all. He had money more than he had brains. And I realized that by the time I went to a proper team and got some proper training in January of 2008, I realized how little I did know. Yes, I knew the course. Yes, I could read a contract and all of that. Yes, I'd owned rental property, but I didn't really know what I was doing. And proper coaching is what gave me the opportunity to move to the next spot.